Hey there, this is Rick Herbst with RHR Realty Group and Next Home Force Premier Realty. And I just wanted to shoot a quick video. Let me move my little face over here. This is me, by the way. Those of you who haven't had the opportunity to be able to meet with me face to face, I absolutely would love to be able to speak with you a little bit more about your real estate needs, what they are. I am here as a resource. I feel that it's very important to build relationships with the clients that I work with. It's not so much about getting you to do what I want you to do, but it's more of me helping you to do what you want to do. And with that, today, that's why I want to kind of put together this particular video. A lot of folks have been wondering. Today's 27th of November of 2023. We've seen some easing in a lot of the mortgage rates currently, and but it's not where many folks or many buyers are wanting to ultimately arrive. I mean, we're all hoping for 4%. I think we'd have to wait a long time for that. If you're looking for 2 to 3%, that is a unicorn that that COVID produced, unfortunately. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that. And if you are in that position where you have that kind of interest rate and you don't want to particularly sell right now, I can understand that as well. It really is what your specific needs are, and what I want to go over today is basically what buyers are experiencing right now, and the I'm going to wait and see sort of perception a lot of people have, and what that really looks like in numbers, right? In facts, because we get so much information put out there. I felt it's very important for a lot of you out there to really understand it, and it's something that I learn every day, how to be able to present that. So let's take a look at three different loans, right? First of all, wherever the housing market is right at this moment. You may start to see a little bit more inventory popping up, which is wonderful. Rates are currently around 7.75. Maybe you get lucky, get 7.625 and whatnot. I've had a couple of my clients be able to work with some of my lenders, and they've been able to get them there. But again, you should always speak with a qualified professional with regards to what lending institution they're with, any mortgage brokers. If you have any questions about that, feel free, please, to reach out to me. It doesn't cost you anything to understand where you are in the marketplace. That's your first and best point of information, is knowing what you can, what your budget can be moving forward. So that being said, where the market is right now, we're looking at a little bit of inventory coming back into come to the forefront, so that people have the opportunity to be able to put offers in on. Well, we've run into multiple offer situations, still not as much, starting to equalize, and that's because the interest rates are starting to look like they're easing. Well, where they are right now, let's take an average of a $400,000 house, right? You see right here, and with a 7.75 interest rate on a 30-year loan. This is conventional, right? And this is the way we're looking at this, is pretty much a 30-year loan, that's 20% down, conventional. And with that, you're looking at a monthly payment of approximately 2865, and your interest is 631,633 and 63 cents. Now, that's crazy to look at that. You go, wow, I'm paying that much interest over the course of 30 years. Yep, that's the cost of the money. That's the way that works. Now, if you are currently renting, I say to anybody, if you are currently renting and that is what you are renting, you are giving that to the homeowner. You are not putting that in your pocket. That is not an investment. That is not equity. That is not any kind of wealth building whatsoever. I get it. If this is where you are and this is where you have to be right now, no judgment, nobody shaming anybody. But if you have the opportunity, see if you have the opportunity to take that step forward. Because if you can own something and be able to pay that and potentially get tax advantages, that will, at the end of the year, lower what that payment looks like. It'd be great. So that's where the loans are right now, right? 775. Now, people say, well, I'm going to wait until it comes down a little bit. Great. Let's say it comes down 3/4 of a point, which is pretty severe. And I think that they, based on all the forecasting that I've seen, it actually will. But here's the other part of it. Like, you're going to see, you know, that we're at, it's 7% here. Sorry, I'm going to clear that one out. You're going to say it's 7%, right? At $450,000 at 30 years. This is what your payment is. Okay. Now, I'm not crazy good at math. But I can see the difference between this number here. Wow, I'm just drawing all over the place. Sorry, let me clear that out. So I see the difference between this number here and this number here. And does it go down or does it go up? Well, clearly it's going up over $100 a month, right? Now, $100 a month in a lot of people's mortgage payment makes a huge difference, right? So, but yet we go, well, why did it go up, Rick? Well, because as the interest rate lowers, the demand goes up, right? And that means the sellers are going to be able to say, oh, I can get this much more for my property than this. And when that happens, you go, okay, great. Interest rates drop, but prices will continue to rise and appreciate as a result of it. So much so that let's say you want to wait till it gets down to 675 or even below that. You're going to have them demanding $500,000. Maybe they're not, maybe they're still, offering 450 for it, right? But after they get involved in the fact of the demand that there's a bidding war, now you've got the house going for $500,000 and it's at 675. People still say, okay, fine. Where are you then? Now you're effectively almost $500. That's enormous. And the thing that also is going to be very, very challenging for you guys, you have to understand as the house goes up in value and the interest rate does drop, you're going to be left with less of an ability to refinance this if you buy the house at this price. I want to say that again. You'll have less of an opportunity to refinance this mortgage rate because you will be at this right here. You'll be at 500,000. You'll be refining as opposed to refining at a lower. Say you buy at this right at 775. Okay, my payment is here, but now I refi to where it comes at this. Now it's a full percentage point. I've already built the equity because I know it's going to be worth that much more in that amount of time. So therefore, I'm going to lower this payment down here. I hope everybody kind of gets that. It's really, you know, to wait around for the interest rates to drop. I get it. It's going to create a heck of a lot more um, competition in the marketplace. So that's my feeling why you should uh, make the move now, at least inquire. So, any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. Again, I'm here as a resource for you, and I'd love to be able to have that conversation with you so we can get a plan for you in 2024 going forward. So, hope you found this very helpful. And again, Rick Herbst with RHR Realty Group, Next Home Force Premier Realty in Howell. Love to speak to you. Take good care.